Well, it's almost done. Actually, I had to remove this little sucker just so I could get the motherboard straight up and down. Less than a millimeter of clearance I needed to make. Had to drill out these 10 spot welds. Part of it's going to have to go back in because it's holding these rubber seals in, but it's good for now. The motherboard tray I made with just by cutting the motherboard tray out of another PC. I added extra standoffs. And the reason I did that was because right here behind the motherboard is the air intake. This fan here is going to get replaced with a blower fan that is going to blow the air straight up out, similar to how a graphics card would. The air will have to come in behind the motherboard, which would be good if there was an NVMe drive. You could throw a little heatsink on it, it would get plenty of air. Then it'll go in and around, get sucked into the heatsink, blown straight out the case. The GPU has its own intake. I'm going to find some nice grill to cover that up. And it goes over here, the corner of course. I'm going to find a right angle adapter to run it somewhere around up here to the, well, no, to back here, to the back. Then I'm going to block this off and I'm going to put holes in the side up here just because I couldn't move it all the way back here and cut here. This is a latching mechanism. I couldn't cut that out for the display ports and shit, so had to improvise. And if I move that all the way back, I'd have to cut out all the holes for like DVI and all this shit that I don't want, so it'll look a little better. And then there's going to be a little bit of plastic or metal or something put around here. Did I already say that? Well, anyways, all the air from the GPU is going to go straight out of the case. It's not going to mix in and overheat the CPU. And then, oh yeah. How many cases this small can fit a 3.5-inch hard drive? Those screws will just go in here somewhere. I can find space for them. This video would look a little better, but I have to take it with a selfie camera because my main camera doesn't focus. And then probably stick a 2.5-inch drive, like an SSD, above the power supply here. So if I get a little gap, because apparently there's a little vent there, it's probably not too important, but I don't want to leave it open. That's about it. I'll have to take this thing apart like 2 or 3 more times, put it all back together. Wire up all the buttons, all that good shit. But it's mostly done. Oh, the motherboard tray that I put in here is held in by Velcro, and so is the GPU. No screws. And it is solid. Not going anywhere.